I insist, the siege is unlawful, and it's unlawful for all member states who have, among others, the obligation to prevent genocide. What is Italy doing to prevent genocide? What is Australia doing to prevent genocide? I can tell you, pretty much nothing. Over 600 days of genocide, and there is a wall-to-wall consensus that is mounting among genocide scholars. It's not just me 1.5 years ago denouncing genocide with other UN independent experts. There is why do you mention Israeli government refusing? Why don't you mention?
It will take years to examine, and it is extremely difficult to prove.
All the Israeli scholars saying that is genocide. Of course, Israel refutes. Does it matter?
And it is yet to be proven and could take years to be examined. If the purpose of this...
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Excuse me. It doesn't need to be proven in order to trigger the obligation to prevent. There is an obligation to prevent genocide, and it cannot wait an international tribunal, because an international tribunal, as you rightly say, might take years, and we cannot wait for the genocide to be completed before intervening. So, excuse me, as of January 2024, your state, like my state and all others, are obliged to prevent genocide. So the question is, why are you still mentioning what Israel says instead of mentioning the International Court of Justice?
If the purpose of this ship sailing there was to keep the world's focus on the blockade and on Palestinian people, is this confrontation that we are seeing play out at this time, is that achieving that?
What confrontation?
This confrontation of the IDF boarding the ship and it being
so you
taken...
mean this incursion, this unlawful incursion in international waters. So you talk about confrontation. This is not a confrontation. This is yet another unlawful act of an unlawful occupier. I want to remind the Australian people that in July 2024, the ICJ reaffirmed, in fact, that the occupation is unlawful.